Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Lee and you join me today on something a little bit different. Now, I know what you're thinking straight away. Looking behind you can see cactuses and you can see palm trees. We must be in Torquay. Well, we're not actually in Torquay today. We're in the Canary Islands. I'm actually away on my holiday for Christmas, but that is no excuse not to film some content. So while I'm out here in the lovely Costa de Guise in Lanzarote, I thought I'd have a look round at some vehicles. Now, Costa de Guise in Lanzarote is somewhere I know very, very well. I come here quite a lot with the family and I've seen lots and lots of old cars, lots of everyday cars as well we like to film on this channel. I thought it'd be nice just to have a quick look round the resort and go and film some really old cars, particularly some stuff that we don't see anymore on our roads, stuff that we used to see every day and we've all probably forgotten about. So let's go have a quick look at some cars and around the lovely resort of Costa de Guise. Just gone past this car park, I've just seen something and my eyes lit up. Go have a quick look at this. I think it's an old Toyota. It is! It's an old Corolla. I'm sure it is. Yes! An old Toyota Corolla. Deluxe edition as well. In mustard yellow. What a thing that is. What a thing. When was the last time you saw one of them on the UK roads? Leaf springs on the back. What a thing that is. Obviously, because I can't work out Spanish number plates, so I don't know what year it is. But what a car. You see, that car's just completely original. It's probably never been welded or anything. And it's not really been looked after, let's be fair. It's not like it's in someone's pride and joy. They just used it and it's just kept going and going and going. And we don't get that luxury in the UK. We've got classic cars, we constantly have to keep fixing them, welding them, painting them every sort of 10 or 15 years just to keep them going because the salt's always eating away. Our car is really a thing to maintain a classic in the UK. Over here, you just drive it until it dies, and that could be decades. And if you actually spent 50p on it, probably last a bit longer. Car park here full of old campers. They're about probably 1 minute away from the beach. Beach is just over there. Full of old 308D campers and Heimers. And over here, look, some old Fiats. Fiat Ducatos, which are basically, we used to sell Fiat Ducatos and Talbots in the UK. I mean, all the old Talbots in the UK now, most of them are rotten away. I've had a few Talbot camper vans and Fiat Ducatos in my time, and my word, are they rot boxes. Not, but over here, ain't got to worry about that. They're all in super duper condition. But what a nice thing to be, come over here and just be a few yards on the beach, just pull up. Not even free parking on here as well, you haven't got to pay. Guy there, an old caravan, that's a bit battered. Ain't got any aircon, but he's got his windows open, so that'll compensate. And he's smoking a Renault Megane convertible. Oh, that lad's living the dream. Living the dream. Look at this, look at this. Peugeot 405. Oh, these are brilliant cars, these. How many people used to have 1.9 diesel versions of these? That old turbo diesel engine. They did the normal aspirated diesel as well, but they're everywhere, and did an MI16 version as well. Remember the MI16? Everyone used to buy them and take the engines out for 205s, which is a real shame. But the 405, what a car these were. When I started out in the trade, these were still about buying and selling, but you know, changing hands to sort of 500-600 quid. But they were dead easy to sell. Everyone loved them. They were a fab car. Not bad condition that either. Let's see what else we can find. Just seen something in the corner of my eye. Another little old Toyota. Is it a Starlet? Yeah, Starlet. Been beating up, a few bruises, but yeah, nice little thing. You just know you'll come back here in 10 years, that thing'll still be here running around. See, he's going to worry about his DPF clogging up or his EGR blocking, or he's got his AdBlue, it's got to top of his AdBlue, or his TPMS light coming on. Nah, he ain't got to worry about any of that. He just goes out and drives it until the wheel falls off, and then he'll fix it. Mitsubishi Montero. An old thing that is. That's got to be late 80s, early 90s. Clean as a whistle. Look underneath. Just show what a hot climate say, but inside actually that's really clean. Expect that to have been all beat up inside, but it's not. No 306. They're not getting. In fairness, we still see a few 306s on the road. I actually had one of them as my first car, but they are starting to fade away now. But they've had a good run, mostly because a lot of those old Peugeots in the 80s and 90s were sort of semi-galvanised. So everyone used to say, oh, they don't rot. And they do rot, but they're nowhere near as bad as other cars of that generation. You go bring an old 97 Escort in, my word, back end of that will be absolutely in bits. But those Peugeots used to hold up really, really well, and the engines were half decent as well. So they used to have loads of them still going. So over here in a country like this, it's going to last for decades. But the 306 was probably, in my opinion, was probably the best car you could buy, best medium sector car you could buy in the mid 90s. That run was sort of 94 up to 98 when the new Focus Mark 1 come out. It really held the crown, you know, until sort of the Focus and the Golf come along with the Mark 4 Golf. Peugeot 306 is probably one of the best cars you could buy in that medium sector. Quick walk through the square. Now if you're thinking of coming to Costa Teguise and you're a bit of a drinker, this is where you need to be. This is the square. Pints here, about €2 a pint, and if you come between 8 and 9, happy hour, you get double your money. So it's very easy to get drunk here. On a serious note, lovely, and at night when this place is bustling, and the football's on and music's on, and they've got the local Spanish entertainment's on as well. It's a lovely place to come. Just get away for a few hours. Some really nice restaurants here as well. There's my bit for the Costa Teguise tourism board. Go on in. Now here's a car we definitely didn't get on our roads. Dacia. Now obviously we've got Dacias now, we've got the Sandero, Dusters. But this is pre-UK launch. This is the old, is it the old Mark 1 Logan? I think it's called. Yep, Mark 1 Logan, 1.4 MPI. So we have got the Dacia Logan in the UK, but it's probably been about 6-7 years. That was the estate model we got, which everyone uses like taxis and stuff. A little great little car, very basic, simplistic, does what it says on the tin. But this is what Romania was throwing out before the launch cars in the UK. You can imagine that would have been, what, 5 grand, 6 grand maybe, new. It's just a very simplistic, basic car. It doesn't tend to be anything, it doesn't. Like the Dacias now. I quite like Dacias. Nothing interesting about them, but they're not bad looking, they're okay, they drive okay, the reliability is good, and the price is good. If you just want a basic car to fill a function, it does it. Yeah, it's not the most attractive thing in the world, but it does everything it needs to do. And there's lots to be said about that, you know. When it comes to cheap basic cars these days, I think we get spoiled. When we got Dacias, the cheapy MGs, they are what they are. I mean, compared to what we used to have, like Ladas, Yugos, remember Yugos? Yugo 45. My dad had one of them on holiday in Greece. Ladas, of course. The old Protons, first generation ones, they were a bit naff at first. They got better as they got along though. Honda Prelude. Vaguely remember that shape, that Mark Honda Prelude. But the one later, the one I sort of remembered. In fact, I bought one of them once. With the one with the like a wrap-roundy LED dash and stuff. It's quite a thing it was at the time. It sold pretty much straight away. It was an auto as well with that Honda CVT box in it. It went like a stab rat, that thing. Saxo VTS. Nice thing that. VTS model as well, rare. Saxo was quite a good car, I like the Saxo. Saxo and the 106. Both bought by two very different people. With the exception of the 106, sort of the rally ones he did and the quick silvers and stuff. They were mostly bought by older people. Whereas the Saxos were bought by the youth.
probably because they're free insurance. But this here, best crepe stand in the whole of Lanzarote. Come here about 7 8 o'clock at night, queue down this road. Everyone's after a crepes. And the guy who also runs it looks a bit like Michael Schumacher. Now they say he's had an accident, but I reckon it's all a fib. He's just running a crepe stand in Lanzarote. Look at this old Civic. What a beauty. There'll be guys back in the UK who give their back teeth or something like that. That in right-hand drive. This beat up old Civic in the UK will be worth a pretty penny. It's a shame he's got an auto box in it, but I haven't seen one of them in 10 years maybe. I've seen an old Civic like that. That thing will just keep going on and on and on and on. Just spotted something caught in my eye here, it looks old. Broken indicator lens on it. No! Renault 19! Oh, it's seen better days. It's really starting to, even the rust is starting to hit it a little bit here. A bit of sea air's got to it, but Renault 19, Chamard as well. It's a bit beat up, but what a nice honest thing. Who's had a Renault 19? Do you know what, all the years I've selling cars, I never bought one. Caught in my eye again. Look at this gem. What? Can't get these wrong. That's Mark 1 Golf GTI convertible. If I'm wrong, I apologise. I'm pretty sure that's the Mark 1. Yeah, it's a Mark 1. What a car that is. It's been repainted at some point. It's not original, you can just tell, but still a clean thing really. A bit chippy on the edges, a bit of paint peel there on the wing, but do you know what? Who cares? Full leather in it. Roof's in good order. Well, I'm saying that, no, the roof's not in good order, it's got a great big patch on it, but thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds in the UK, one of them would be in right-hand drive. I think even that left hook could still be good money. I'll just call something caught in the eye here. This is a beauty. Suzuki Samurai. And what a car these were. Beautiful. That is a rare old thing. I won't see many of these on the UK roads. I bet there's hardly any of these left. But that, I'd give me back teeth to own that. That is a beautiful thing. Obviously replaced by the Jimmy. But as you know, there was just something more retro about these. They were superb vehicles. That's the best thing I've seen so far, I'd say. Oh, look at these guys here. They're like the birds out of the jungle, but what do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. Nice Merc. In fact, cross the road for this one. Well worth it. That Mini. Oh, it's a Leyland Mini. It's a British Leyland one. I thought it was a bit newer than that. It's been repainted, obviously, starting to crack a little bit, but who cares? 850 Mini DL it looks. That's old. That is old. A British Leyland marker on it as well. Pretty sure they stopped putting the British Leyland logo on them in late 70s, early 80s, maybe late 70s. That's probably, I'm guessing a 78, 79, somewhere around there. If anyone knows any different, let me know. Deluxe model as well, checkered roof. Just a beautiful, beautiful thing. Sorry, my finger's in the way there. Just something to grab an old Mini. Just fantastic. I mean, what a car to have on an eye like this to be flying around in. It's the 850 one, so it's not going anywhere very quickly, like, but even so. Let me know in the comments which one would you pick, the 850 Mini or the Suzuki Samurai. Which one are you going to use as your daily? If it was me, I'd probably go for the Mini. Just about. I don't know, I just love old Minis, they're fantastic. I mean, it won't go anywhere quick, like, because it's only an 850 one, but you just have a time of your life driving that round. If it was out here in the Canaries, he's living around here, Suzuki Samurai all day long. I think the Mini might just be a bit too much for me to deal with in this climate. Take it all back. If I'm on my holidays, I want that. That's what I'm driving around in. Little road legal buggy. You don't get any better than that, do you? Driving around there on your holidays in a road legal buggy. Right, well I think that sums up our little bit of a walk round. We've seen some interesting things. A lot of French cars here I've noticed, which is nice to see. Get rid of that reputation that all French cars are rubbish, because it's just not true. But yeah, I think the sun's coming up now. I think it's time to wrap this up. But before I go, just want to talk very briefly about what I'm going to do with this channel going forward, and also a big thanks as well. So I started this channel just over 5 weeks ago, mid-November, and the response I've had has been absolutely amazing, breathtaking really. So I set this up just to get myself out of the workshop. I've been worked all day, every day, 6 days a week. It's a bit tiresome. I just wanted a break, so I thought, do a bit of filming, a couple of hours, put it on YouTube, see what happens. I like the idea of doing a bit of video editing, get some comments, or get some likes, get a few followers. We'll just build it over a year, 18 months and see what happens. And in my head I thought, if I got to 1,000 subscribers in a year or 18 months, I'd be over the moon. That was my sort of target. This was just sort of like a sideline project just to get myself out and about and distress myself a little bit. And the response, obviously, and like I said, the response I got when I started putting videos out was unbelievable. So I can't thank you all, you guys, especially those guys who started subscribing in the early days as well, because that's the sort of the pinch point, if you like. If you get those subscribers early on, that's what can catapult you up through the rankings, and it's given me a massive boost. So I really thank you for that. But it has put me a little bit of a crossroads now, because all of a sudden my plans have just radically changed, because we've grown so fast. I mean, we're probably at nearly 5,000 subscribers when we record this. Obviously I've got to devote more time to this. I've got to take this very, very seriously. I'm just to go out and produce some more content for you, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to be doing this a lot more often. You're going to see a lot more videos from me, and it's radically changed my vision for 2023, my business and myself, which I'll probably go into more in the next year, but it'll become more apparent what we're going to be doing. So thank you again. Next year we're going to do a lot more of the auction videos. We're going to do lots and lots of buying and selling videos, because we've got so many Pi X's we can buy and get coming in. So I've always got plenty of content for that. And we're going to touch other things as well, particularly stuff around the motor trade as well. We've had some really good suggestions. I'm going to work on them as well for you for the new year, and just see where we go with it. It's an experiment at the moment, if you like. We're just going to see where the channel lands and see what content people like and what people don't like, and we can go from there. So that's the plan. Wish you all a happy new year. Hope you had a great Christmas, and check out my videos, which will be landing very soon. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you all very, very soon.